Hi, this is Nick, Wolfman Repairs, and today we're working on 1987 Bayliner Capri. Alright. Now this particular boat does not have an ignition switch, so we can't even see if it runs because there's no ignition switch. So if you look down this way, we got a mess of wires just hanging. We got this thing. And we got this. I don't know what any of that does. Great. So, I had to consult the ancient texts. Oh, I'm breaking through the floor. As to how to wire this ignition switch up. First thing you do, if you're ever working on wiring for a boat or a car, or a ski-doo, or a jet ski, or whatever, you gotta make sure the battery's disconnected. Come with me. Oh, don't step there. Let's make sure. Oh, we got bricks. Ah, sweet. Let's make sure our battery's disconnected. Get out of here, piece of plywood. Oh, that's right. I disconnected the battery and it's been on the charger for like 3 weeks. Never mind. Yeah, battery's disconnected. It's supposed to go here, where this brick is. Ah, battery. All right. Back to the problem at hand. Alright, so here's the ignition switch I bought. It's a Sierra. There's the part number if you need it. It's also got a diagram. It's not specific to this particular vessel. So first things first, we gotta get all these butt connectors off here and get some clean wires and put some ring terminals on them. Let me show you how I do that. Practice on this green wire first. Just come in here, snip it off. Wire sheathing remover things, strippers. That's the word I was looking for. Give this a good twist. Grab your ring terminal, shove your wire on in. Grab your crimper. See how it's got a red, blue, and yellow dot? This is blue, so use the blue one. Give it a tug, make sure it's good. And then grab your lighter. And melt your heat shrink. Should you use a heat gun? Yeah. Do I have one? No. So this works just as well. And there you have it. One out of like 15 we gotta do. So I'm gonna fast forward through these. Let's get it done. Nice. Now you're saying, Nick, you missed these white wires here. Yep, I sure did. They have ring terminals on them, and they're for this Oh, you can't see it? They're for the safety switch. That, yeah, I don't know if that even works. So let me show you how to test that. So it should have continuity through it when we press the button in. So let's grab one terminal. Maybe we could do it this way. Grab one terminal. Grab the other. Alright, it has continuity right now. Oh, okay. It doesn't have continuity now. Pretty sure it's supposed to have continuity at some point. Where's that? Let's put this thing back on here. Nope, still nothing. So we're going to replace this. I did buy another one just in case, because this looked kind of janky. Just unscrew the little collar and it comes right off. And we're going to replace that with this guy here. And these the terminals. We got to cut this one off because we need a ring terminal. But let's just do the same thing with this one. So we'll attach that terminal here. Shove our probe in here. So we have continuity now. We put our key in there. It pops this out. And we don't have continuity anymore. This grounds out the coil so that the boat won't run if the key comes off. This is supposed to be attached to you. I'm going to bend it over on itself so it's thicker. I'll come back in here eventually and get the right size terminal. Unless this works, and then it's, you know, permanent. Yeah, that's good for now. Yeah, it's only temporary if it works. If it doesn't work, I mean. Alright. The reason why I'm making this video is because I couldn't find anyone doing this procedure online, so I figured I'd do it for you. According to the ancient texts, our green is choke. So, as you see here, see, that's choke, green. So our new ignition switch, choke's in the middle. Grab our green wire. Get the screwdriver out of here because I don't know why it's there. Come on in with it here. Well, let's see if we could get it onto C. And maybe this boat will be C worthy. Do you see what I did there? I need another hand. Okay, you want to crank these down a little bit, but don't go crazy. Okay, so next I'm going to grab our blue wire, which goes to the M here. And also one of the wires from our stop switch goes there as well. Alright, The other side of our stop switch goes to the M, and we also need the white wire on that one as well. Okay, our yellow goes to S. And our ignition is I. It says red and blue, but we don't have a red and blue under the dash here, but we do have a purple. It goes up to this block, so it's the same thing. So we're going to put that on our I there. And our B terminal, the battery, which is red. All right, boom. We did forget our little can hanging here. This is actually the overheat buzzer, and this is supposed to go to I, this other end of it. So we'll hook that up to where our purple one was. I think we're all set here. Now unfortunately we can't just go ahead and rip on the key, because there's a lot more stuff that needs to be done to this boat to make sure that we don't blow anything up, such as, you know, seeing if the engine turns over freely and all that stuff, and getting all the water out of the fuel, because I'm sure there is. This boat's been sitting for a while. So if you want to see all that, let me know and I can make a video on it. If you're not interested in any of that, let me know as well, and I'll stop making these videos. Alright, once this is all cobbled together, you put this brass ring on here, and this will give you your depth of how far it sticks out of the hole. Then you kind of jam it back in there. Oh, you knock everything over. And you realize your wires aren't long enough for any of this. So we have a problem. Our wires just won't reach. So that means I have to cut these off, splice in some more wires. It's always something. So you don't have to watch that. That's just a bunch of butt splicing. That just sounded wrong. Alright, a bunch of butt splices later. Yeah, I didn't have the right color wires, but at least they're the right gauge wires. That's what's important. Nice. Just don't look at the wires hanging. Now we need zip ties. But yeah, now we got a key. Oh, well, we don't want that to turn while we turn the ignition, so hold on a second here. Give that key back. Hey, let go. Make sure you always use the right tool for the job. Yeah, that's good enough. Let's try it now. Oh yeah. Cool. Now before we put power to this, we gotta make sure we test out all that other stuff. Make sure the engine's not full of water. Make sure the starter does starter things. But if you guys want to see that kind of content, let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it very much. And we'll see you next time.